we used to have a number of great political reporters on the television stations of this town, but given what's happened to the media, it's down to Dave Bryan. And I shouldn't say down to Dave Bryan. He's as good a political reporter as we've ever had in this town. And I really appreciate what you've done and how you cover the news. Thank you. And the other thing I want to say is thank you. Thank Richard and Sally and the whole close family, and I consider the Sherman Oaks Homeowners Association part of the Richard Close family. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you. I consider it a very fortunate thing that I got elected the first time, that I ended up getting redistricted into the Valley, because my first district did not go north of Mulholland, and Sherman Oaks was the first part of the Valley I represented, right up to Ventura, and then worked my way out to Van Nuys. And I really enjoyed, even in the rough and tumble of issues, I really enjoyed representing Sherman Oaks. I walked a lot of precincts here when I first ran in this area, and got to know the area the way you only can learn it from walking precincts. And you've always been very good to me. You've heard me out. We had disagreements. We had more agreements than disagreements. But you always heard me out, and you always supported me and gave me the license in the room to push the envelope on things downtown that other politicians wouldn't do because they had more difficult constituencies. And that's a blessing that very few politicians get. So all of the issues that I took on that were dangerous politically, taking on the police department on intelligence gathering abuses and on excessive use of force, which at the time I first took it on was very dangerous politically, you had my back and enabled me to do what I thought was in the best interest of the city as a whole and the taxpayers of the city to boot. And I like to say, you've met my chief of staff tonight, we work as hard the day after an election as we do the day before an election. For us, the election was just a date in the calendar. It didn't change our work ethic at all. And you've rewarded us and reciprocated by allowing us to stay in our rented offices for all this time. So the last two words I will say is thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. We know that you don't need another plaque. So what we have is put together pictures that go back 20, 30 years. I want you to have that.
You have me at every weight.
Thank you. If you have any questions, come on up. Dave Bryan, thank you again.